The Maritime Silk Route, Karakoram Highway. The prevailing culture on both sides of the Sino-Pak border has maintained its uniqueness and peculiarity over the centuries. The richness of culture and heritage of this region has its own awesome grandeur. The natives of the region have preserved and protected their history, religious rituals, customs, and socio-cultural values. Cultural change is a concept that denotes some internal and external factors leading to change in the cultural pattern of societies. These changes can be material or non-material in natures. Cultural change may come from many sources, but most of them comes through contact with other culture and societies. Caravans of traders, adventurers, and explorers moved through tough and tricky mountain paths that came to be known as Silk Route. The routes and passes have been playing a vital role to promote trade, tourism, and enhance interaction for economic benefits and cultural exchanges. The Silk Route, perhaps one of the most ancient routes, brought economic revolution and harmonized people of diversified cultures. The synchronization of a variety of cultures such as Chinese, Pakistanis, Tajik, Uzbek, Kazakh, Afghan, and economic benefits can well be witnessed along the ancient Silk Route and beyond territories further linked with this route. The construction of KKH on the Silk Route linking China with Pakistan through highest mountain ranges, the Karakoram, Himalayas and Hindu Kush, has opened new horizons of infrastructure and communication development in the remote regions of both of the countries, that is Xinjiang and Gilgit-Baltistan. It paved the way to link other main towns and cities along the Silk Route and mainlands. The expansion of road network in the region facilitated provision and availability of material and resources for development of communication and other infrastructure. The comfortable, swift, and economical transport facilities, educational institutions, hospitals, airports, small dams boosted the trade, tourism, and harmonized people of diversified cultures of both the countries and beyond. Export and import between China and Pakistan are carried out through KKH. There is a dry port at Sost border. It facilitates customs clearance and other formalities for goods moving from the Chinese regions of Kashgar and Xinjiang to the commercial centers of Pakistan. The town is connected by the Karakoram Highway to Karimabad, Gilgit and Shilas, and Islamabad on the south, and the Chinese cities of Kashgar and Urumqi in the north. Hence, it is a center of the commercial activities. This trade has a significant impact on the economy of both of the countries. You can see construction of new markets in cities and town along with KKH. The markets are flooded with Chinese products. Not only locals, but foreign tourists are seen shopping from such markets. Annual trade between China and Pakistan has increased from less than $2 billion in 2002 to $6.9 billion, with a goal of $15 billion by 2015. The local trade also boosted. The young men and women are now joining better professions. There are doctors, engineers, scientists. There are a number of success stories. Shamim and Gulzade, both from Hunza Nagar district on KKH, introduced local bread called arzuk. Basically, this food item was introduced by the Balti folks who moved to Hunza. Gilgit-Baltistan is blessed with the highest mountains, high passes and tracks, longest glaciers, lush green and deep valleys, rivers, streams, flora and fauna. It is known as paradise of mountaineers, trekkers and other adventure sports lovers. The three mighty mountain ranges, Karakoram, Himalayas and Hindu Kush, meet on KKH. There is a wide range of peaks raising 5,500 meter to 8,125 meter. Highest peak, that is Nanga Parbat. From KKH, you can see the magnificent view of Nanga Parbat. It is one of the most challenging peaks. Due to its most daring route, the peak is also known as Killer Peak, Rakaposhi, Golden Peak, Alta, Pasu, or some other peaks. Inspired by the frequent foreign climbers around the world visiting Gilgit-Baltistan through KKH, Miss Samina Beg and Mirza Ali Beg, the brother and sister resident of the village near KKH, have set the world record of climbing highest peaks of the all continents within a period of 8 months. The region offers skiing, rafting, jeep safaris, paragliding, etc. The adventure sports lovers across the globe have an access to these facilities through KKH. Such adventure lovers throng into this region through KKH. The tourists from China also enter this area through KKH, which is further linked with other roads for an easy access to the rest of mountainous region. Hence, increasing tourist flow day by day is paving the way for development of other allied facilities like hotel, restaurants, transport. Guides, cooks, porters are benefiting from the growth of adventure tourism in the region. While traveling on KKH, you will come across a number of towns: Gilgit, Hunza, Atore, Chilas, Bisham, and so on. You will find unity and harmony despite diversified cultural traits inhabiting in different towns along the road. There are folk music with handmade instruments. The tone and rhythm of music springing from such instruments harmonizes human with the environment. Bestowed upon not only local communities but across the globe. A variety of dances are famous in local communities. You can witness various manifestations of cultural heritage in their houses, shops, museums, forts, and above all festivals like Nowruz, Jashn-e-Bahara and Silk Road. Similarities in the culture can be witnessed on both sides of border, I mean China and Pakistan, even beyond. The bazaars are full of colorful shops with local fresh and dry fruits and nuts. Tourists can buy colorful embroidered dresses and local handicrafts. The people are friendly, cheerful and hospitable. The local languages are Brushaski, Wakhi, Shina. Local people also speak Urdu. Most of the local people understand and speak English, as flourishing tourism industry in the area provides an opportunity to them frequently interact with the foreigners. There is a very interesting bazaar and two forts in Altit and Baltit villages. The Baltit fort has recently been restored and converted into a guided museum. A number of festivals are built around KKH. These festivals also provide opportunities to the artisans at work. Folkloric song and dance ensembles, folk dancers and musicians from all parts of the northern areas, including dance song ensembles from the neighboring Xinjiang province of China, and cars are invited to the festival. Folk music, exotic craft bazaar and traditional food are other features of such festivals. Polo matches and indigenous sports events. Several polo matches will serve as a major attraction for domestic tourists and foreign visitors at Gilgit and Skardu. We find the affinity of cultural manifestations of the communities of both of the countries inhabited along the Silk Route. The resemblance of species food, dress, embroidery, crafts, dance, music, rituals, architecture and family traditions are bringing both the nation closer. Having its distinct geographical, economic and social dynamics, Gilgit-Baltistan remained dormant to spread education. Before construction of KKH, schools and colleges are seldom seen, and very limited population had an access to the education. The construction of KKH links the local population with the rest of the country and China and created an awareness about the education and also made the remote areas accessible for the authorities to build educational institutions. More than 3,500 educational institutions, primary, secondary schools, colleges and an international university known as Karakoram International University. Also, a large number of turbines have been installed to provide electricity to the residents of remote villages and made their lives easy. Satpara Dam has been constructed. Dami Bhasha, Bunji and Dasu are in the early phase of construction. As infrastructure developed, health facilities crept to the masses of far-flung area. The hospitals in remote valleys, towns and cities are providing healthcare at the doorstep. The impact and outcome of KKH with the passage of time has increased many folds. It has brought revolution in the remotest and underdeveloped regions of both of the countries. It led to the development of communication, infrastructure, trade, tourism, health, education, research, energy, and sustainable environment. Above all, reducing poverty and improving standard of living of the masses, increasing people-to-people contacts, strengthening bonds of friendship of both of the countries and beyond are hallmark of this wonderful piece of architect known as Eighth Wonder of the World, the Karakoram Highway, through linking it with the newly constructed Gwadar Port through China-Pakistan Economic Corridor. The corridor shall link Gwadar Port with KKH through highways and railways leading to Kashgar, which is further linked Urumqi and rest of China. The Karachi-Lahore motorway, the Multan-Sakhar section, would be constructed and the other sections would also be built. The project covers backward area of the country through multiple alignment of roads. Mehran Coastal Highway, which is the only road connecting with Gwadar Port. The project shall go further to the upcountry in the north through NA85 and M8. NA85 will connect Gwadar to Quetta and M8 will connect Gwadar with Ratodiro via Turbat within 2-3 years. This road network shall be linked with the Gwadar Port, which close to the Strait of Hormuz, a key oil shipping lane. It would open up an energy and trade corridor from the Gulf across Pakistan to western China. The port is being upgraded. For centuries, the Silk Route remained the trading route between the South Asia and Central Asia. KKH has provided a great opportunity to explore the unique culture and ancient traditions of the regions along Pak-China border. KKH, which is known to be the Pak-China friendship route, is the main source of contact between two regions. This will obviously change the culture of both the societies through the process of cultural diffusion and will definitely play a crucial role in the regional integration of the Greater South Asia.